Billy Bob the Redneck decides to travel across the south to Virginia. He gets to Franklin and likes the place so much he decides to stay. Naturally, the first thing he has to do is find a job. Billy Bob walks into an international paper company office and fills out an application as an experienced log inspector. Luckily for him, they just happen to be looking for someone. But first, the log foreman takes him for a ride into the forest in the company pickup truck to see how much Billy Bob really knows. Soon, the foreman stops the truck on the side of the road and points to a tree. See that tree over there? I want you to tell me what species it is and how many board feet of lumber it contains. Billy Bob promptly answers, that there's white pine. 383 board feet of lumber in her. The foreman is impressed. He puts the truck in motion and stops about a mile down the road. He points out another tree through the passenger window and asks the same question again. This time it's a bigger tree of a different class. Billy Bob replies, that's a mountain pine. She's got about 456 clear board feet. The foreman is impressed with Billy Bob. He has gotten all the answers right without even using a calculator. As a final test, they drive a little further down the road and the foreman stops again. This time he points across the road through the driver's side window and asks, and what about that one? Before the foreman finishes pointing, Billy Bob says, white oak, 242 board feet at best. The foreman spins the truck around and heads back to the office. He's a little ticked off because he thinks the redneck thinks he's smarter than he is. As they near the office, the foreman stops the truck once again and asks Billy Bob to step outside. He hands him a piece of chalk and tells him, see that tree over there? I want you to make an X on the front of that tree. The foreman thinks to himself, idiot, how would he know which is the front of the tree? Billy Bob goes over to the tree and then walks around in a circle while looking at the ground. He then reaches up and places a big white X on the trunk. Billy Bob walks back to the foreman and hands him the chalk. That there's the front, says Billy Bob. The foreman laughs to himself and asks sarcastically, how in the heck do you know that that's the front of the tree? Billy Bob looks down at his feet while rubbing the toe of his left foot, cleaning it in the gravel, and replies, 'cause somebody took a shit behind it.